Hey everyone, how you doing? So before we get started with messages of closure, I keep hearing I'm afraid of anyone getting too close. So some of you are looking for closure, I'm also hearing, and then some of you, it might be your partner that's worried about things getting close. Like that's all I keep hearing. I'm worried about people getting too close to me. I don't want anyone too close, too touchy. You really could be dealing like a Scorpio or Life Path 4. But like I'm worried about someone getting too close. Like I don't want you too close. Like I feel like enclosed and I feel like I can't breathe. You really could be dealing with what we've gone over on the teaching segment for you guys that may have watched the last one that didn't go over to the teaching tier, which is where we're looking at engulfment, feeling like I'm pressured, feeling like you're getting too close to me. I don't like being smothered and too close, and so on and so forth. And that really does feel like a general message for a lot of you, where you really could be dealing with like sabotage and feeling as if the other person is not bothered, okay, that they're really not paying you any interest or they're really not bothered at all. Something here might be around I'm not getting any interest, like I'm doing something but I'm not getting any interest of money, like I seem to be earning a certain amount of money and the money that I have goes out but there isn't any left over. There's no money left over. So it might be where you're not gaining interest, okay? That's another message there where they keep saying not gaining interest. It might be around a Pisces. If I say not, you say Pisces swinging on a tree. So I'm not getting any interest. So I'm not sure what that is. I'm also hearing the name Gary, Tina and Shaw. Someone from Idaho or from, to be sure, from Ireland. Anyway, so how you doing? So I'm back. Me and Emily are back off our holidays. Thank you so much for being patient with me. If you are interested in our travels, we did a lot of food reviews and a lot of hiking and travelling up hills and valleys, and we took some drone shots and we show you what it's like to be in a relationship behind the life of tarot, where it isn't always about twin flame stuff. It's actually about how we go through our life. And if you would like to take a look at it, you can find the link provided below that says Behind the Life of Tarot. Okay. Anyway, so let's get on with the reading. So messages of closure for anybody. Messages of closure for anybody who's wanting messages of closure. Did anybody relate to the last one before I went away? I was going to say the sense that makes none. You really could be dealing with Libra, but the sense and blinking lights are me. So you really could have a ghost or a spirit around you, or Elijah you could have. But I'm definitely picking up like blinking lights. It seems to be, you could be dealing with a Cancerian or Life Path 7. But normally when you walk into a room and lights start blinking, that's normally a sign of, I don't know, they keep saying blinking lights. It's just kind of making me think. Just lately, my phone keeps blinking. And feels like a retrograde moment where all electric stuff is blinking. But they're saying blinking lights. Like if you've lost a Cancerian or a Life Path 7 in the past, they're getting me to look at lights, basically. So I'm looking at kind of northern lights. Someone from up north, maybe. So that's basically a spirit. Messages of closure for anybody. I protected my unhappiness. I projected my unhappiness on you. So that is that abandonment and rejection and fear of engulfment here. Okay, and I projected everything that is I find wrong with you, I project it onto you to say that it's you. Projection of blame, pretty much. So I blame you for me being unhappy. So if you've got someone around you that is constantly unhappy, they're always, you can never live up to the mustard, bruv. You can never live up to the expectations. That can normally come from Norman. I'm also hearing Normington. So Felix or Laura Normington, or Nigel, or anybody beginning with N, okay? But like, I can never seem to live up to your expectations. Everything that I do in life is not good enough, and I never have, and I never will. So that would normally come through as parenting for a lot towards children. Children, I very much tend to be children towards parenting. But maybe if you've got an ex, you could have a lot of problems. But this is normally, I projected my unhappiness on you to say that you're not good enough, okay? That you'll never be good enough in order to compare to me, okay? So you could have self-centered. But when you come up against sabotage and engulfment, you also come up with attention seeking. Like I'm always trying to get your attention focused on me, and then when I've got your attention focused on me, I don't want it. Okay, so that's really confusing for anybody out there, right? So I'm looking for your attention, and I'm trying to get your attention. I'm trying to get you to speak, and I'm trying to get you to talk. And then when you do, I'm pretty much going to make you feel as if I don't want you, and now I've got you. Like, it's hard work to be around this person, okay? And then when you've put all the hard work in to ignore them or whatever it is that you do, the moment that you start speaking, the moment that they sabotage the whole thing again, okay? So you've got someone that could really suffer through a huge amount of self-sabotage, okay? Don't forget, anybody that deals with self-sabotage or engulfment, you also have to start looking at parents, okay? Parents are the biggest adversary for us set in stone of our destiny, okay? When you do, you always have to look at it like, what happened to those? You see, what happened to them? Or Emily, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. Okay, let's see. Messages of closure for everybody. So we're also going to do the hidden truth and then also clarify everything. But please forgive yourself. So I think someone has forgiven themselves, okay, but I keep picking this up that someone keeps trying to reconcile. Like, normally when you get like a very bad cycle, you can pick this of anybody, right? I don't know why people watch tarot and they relate it to one person, or they relate, oh, okay, this has got to relate with me, okay? Relatives are a huge karmic energy, okay? Relatives, okay? Family, mum, father, daughter, sibling, sister, brother, okay? So there's this energy of like, I projected my unhappiness on you to say that you're not cutting it and you're not good enough and you never will. That's how a person may feel. But then please forgive yourself, because it doesn't make any sense, right? So when I start forgiving myself and I start moving on with my life, do you want to project blame of why I'm not doing something? Okay. Why am I not doing this? Why am I not doing that? Okay. I can't ever seem to live up to your expectations. Messages of closure for... We will clarify these, though, to give you another story. Messages of closure for the general collective. I don't know why. You see, someone's clueless, but the person that does it to someone is also clueless. They can't understand why it is. If you're coming from a Gemini reading or Capricorn, which I just did for the website, is very big in there, and also Cancer. They also had that as well, very much. And I don't know why. I don't understand why you won't talk to me. I don't understand why you won't continue on the way we have. Well, it's saying I projected my unhappiness on you. Okay, loads of negativity, a load of blame and projection. And now I don't understand why it is that you won't speak to me, why you won't talk to me. You see, if you're unaware of abandonment, okay, why someone self-sabotages relationships, it's normally because an energy tries to get through to someone else and realise they're not opening up because they don't want any attention, okay, they just want leaving alone. And then when you stop, they come back, right? Why is that? Why does that represent anything that goes on in your life? Okay, self-sabotage, fear of engulfment. So I fear that you're not going to be here. You never are. You never will. We're never talking. We don't seem to get on. Okay. The more I want you, the more you seem to go in the opposite direction. The more attention that I want from you, because I fear of being abandoned and that I'm not wanted and that the connection isn't going as far as I want it to, and I'm not getting my needs met. Okay. So what can I have? Fear of abandonment, of being left alone. Okay. When I am left alone, and the person with projection of also engulfment also has a projection of self-sabotage, because you will see them sabotaging the relationship by not giving you what you want, which is attention. Okay, so the other person is also completely and utterly clueless until you start realising. Now, what I have realised through a lot of cycles is that you can say to a person, listen, right, don't give me too much pressure. Please do not give me a hard time. I've been busy at work, blah, 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 so on and so forth. And you keep doing it, right? And you keep going backwards and forwards, realising that you're not getting anywhere. Okay, never have, never will. Okay, live up to the expectation. Okay, people only get their lesson when they get it. So you can say to someone, look, don't add a load of pressure, right? And you've said that a load of times. But when you look at it, it's the same message. Fear of rejection, fear of engulfment. Okay, I don't like too much attention. Well, that's the same as pressure, right? When I'm adding pressure. Yeah, well, I told you that before, but you didn't listen. No. Right? Now, I'm either still not, or I'm understanding it at least. Okay. So give me one more card, please, for the general collective. I lived my life through you. Okay, so this is coming up as a family situation. I've really been picking up a hell of a lot of that just lately. That's where kind of spirit is taking my, my calling and my messages also, is showing you a lot of signs that are coming from parents towards children that are going to have an effect, 100% of an effect on relationships. Now, you might take a bad opinion on this, but it's set in stone, destiny, man. Please tell me that there people are not out there that are still believing in free will, that it is not a preordained destiny, that you don't meet the people that you're supposed to meet. You don't go into a job that you're not supposed to go into. If you don't, you get taken away from it and you go into something else, but you're still preordained. Okay, so anyway, let's see. The blinking lights are me. So, again, a wooga. It's pretty much like a red flag, okay? Why are you not speaking? Why are you not talking? Why are you not listening to when it is that I want to speak to you? Why are you getting fed up and frustrated with me keep asking you about talking? I don't want to talk. I was always taught, okay, left and right, okay? Any path that I choose is never right. If I forgive you, we go through the same thing. If I don't speak to you, you get worse, keep forcing me to speak. When I don't want to, I literally don't. That is a choice. That is an option of mine that I have decided to remain silent and not say anything because I am not guilty, or I am. This could be guilty. I'm also hearing anything that could be coming up around court. Guilty before proven innocent. Okay, I always feel as if I have to prove my innocence, that I'm not doing what you're saying. But, very important, again, sorry to keep mentioning it, but if you guys are not part of the gold tier with the teaching stuff, okay, you can get into these complications where it really is. I really was completely and utterly unaware of the fact that that is going on. I really don't know, right? I really don't, right? So the person that you are not speaking to, they're possibly oblivious to the fact and really not understand why. Because if it, say, comes from a parenting thing, right, and the parent cannot understand why the person will not speak to them, right, there's obviously something wrong there of realising, well, we've been having a great time just lately, right? No, I haven't done for ages. We've been doing this for so long that why do you not get the fact that when we speak, we don't get on? Okay, talking does not help. Not talking actually helps. But the other person could be, like I said, a dark empath. Someone that is latched onto your energy as a karmic soulmate of two, which can be mothers, brothers and sisters. Okay, latched onto you as a karmic soulmate that is a dark empath compared to light. So when you start mixing your energy, someone doesn't like when you shine brighter than they do. That's a dark empath. Okay, that mixes dark with light. It doesn't work. It really don't. Okay. So, black and white, it never really has. Even if you look at race and whichever way around you look at it, it's always been a part of society that's been bred into us, right? By TV and God knows what else. Two contrasts of colours, okay? So, not me, I'm not saying that, I'm just saying, right? When you look at the bigger picture of things, there's always a contrast of where there's been so much crap in life that has ever gone on because of different, well, the same people or different, it doesn't matter, but it's a contrast that doesn't mix well, okay? So it's kind of like that. I'm also hearing anybody of mixed race also, or religion, mixed race or religion, so I don't know if you're going through complications of this and always have, okay, because that would also be religious energies, but yeah, that's also a spirit. So if you guys have been having flickering lights around you and you think, is there a deceased loved one that's around me because I've been picking up on certain synchronicities, then yes, 100%. Because this is what you can't see. You can't even hear it. It just happens, okay? So this is the all-seeing eye of someone knows that someone is around because I can feel it, okay? Empath, okay? So when we start to change that outlook of changing this into a different reading, this is where, like I said, someone does not understand why another person will not speak to them. Right? I don't understand it. Why can I not control your life anymore when I'm not a part of it? If I'm not a part of your life and you don't tell me where you're going and what you're doing and when will you be back and you're going out the door and coming back through the door and all of these things, and you don't involve me in your girlfriend or boyfriend's life, you don't accept me into your life through what's going on through it, there you go. What is that? I fear of being alone. I don't like being pushed out into the dark. I'm afraid of being alone because I don't want to be left out in the dark, not knowing what's going on with people. So I dive into their information. Could be Libra. And I gather that much information on other people's lives, not really considering the fact, do they want that or don't they? Yes or no? Do they? Because if they've said no, I don't want you involved in my life, or no, I'm not talking, and there is a reason, but I don't have to give you it. You don't have to keep searching for closure. You actually have to give up, not keep trying. Lessons in life are not about keep trying what doesn't work. It's actually about giving up, realising that it isn't. Okay, it isn't, it never has, and it never will. And until you start realising that, I'll just continue to remain silent until you do get it. Because I have to teach you the lesson now, which means that you've tried that long to destroy me, to tell me to shut up and stop speaking to you because that's how I felt. Keep trying to get through to you and you don't listen. What's the point in keep talking to a brick wall? There isn't, because it doesn't change, it doesn't do anything. It just remains the way it is, and that's the way it is, right? So, there's no speaking and there's no talking, and it really could be because of manipulation and mind games, okay, that have gone through a cycle that many times that I know now. I actually realise talking to you does not help, okay, it doesn't help, okay? So, you get the silent treatment, okay? Now, you take whatever story it is that you want, guys. It's up to you who it is. Family, mother, brother, sister, situation, love interest, that's up to you. And if it doesn't relate, well, I think anybody in life would find that very difficult to not relate to that, right? I guarantee it's coming, Gary or Tina, it's coming from relatives. I projected my unhappiness on you. 4, you see, Scorpio Aries might have a very strong grip of not letting people do what they want to do. Okay, Scorpio energy means obsession about definitely not letting anyone in, okay, and definitely not letting anyone out. And if you're trapped in this circumstance, and this means house and home, and you're trapped within that energy, this is a hell of a lot of confusion, because I will never let you go, but I will also never let you in either, okay? So the other one says, well, I'll never let you in. You're never, ever going to be speaking to me anymore, because I've realised that taking your offer or your opportunity in life has never resorted to anything other than the same thing. So I'm bored, frustrated, fed up. I don't need to talk to you. I'm just going to get on with looking at the television, watching tarot readings, realising what's going on, following my spiritual calling, trying to find out information. Okay, what might be going on with my cycle? What might be going on with my life? I'm more interested in that than I am you. Okay. So for some of you now, what they're telling me is this fear of rejection and engulfment might be that you are that focused on the person that isn't changing that you're actually forgetting yourself, okay? That it might be also coming from yourself, which is feeling lonely and wanted, okay? Realising that you have an abandonment or fear of engulfment, okay? This is a big engulfment energy. I don't like people too close to me. You add too much pressure. You're always wanting to talk when I'm not. I'm tired, I'm frustrated. All that reminds me of is when I grew up that somebody always wanted my attention, and when I gave them it, they never wanted it. The moment I opened up my feelings and emotions to parents and siblings, the moment I did that, I was forced to be closed down and being told to shut up, or that my opinion wasn't valid. It really doesn't matter. If I decided to do something for myself, I was always told, oh, no, don't wear that. Don't look this way. You need to do your hair. You need to wear something different. You need to look somewhere else, you see, here. So what you've got is a 4, okay? Someone that equivalently doesn't listen or doesn't want to, and also will not open up, okay? Please forgive yourself. Oh, so you got 2 in reverse. So you got 2 of Pentacles in reverse, and then you got the 10 of Pentacles in reverse also. So you kind of got a 3. This could be going around the house and the home. It could be to do with money, finances and assets. Okay, but this is also a hell of a lot of confusion. Okay, you've done nothing but confuse me all life. You do want it, then you don't want it. Then you do, then you don't. Okay, you wanted me to be this way. I decided to be this way. Then I realised that going right was never the right option. Left was never the right option. Someone that always has a negative outlook around house, the home, money, finances, always looks upon things as very negative, never positive. Okay, so you've also got like a 3rd energy. This is also someone that teaches you to forgive yourself, and when you do, they're not happy the fact that you will not pay them any attention at all, because they have fear of abandonment, do not like being left alone. 4s, or life path 4s, can also be that way as well, okay? Because Scorpio is obsessed, okay? Obsessed about not letting anyone in. So you can have a look at this person's love life, and they'll never let anyone into their love life, ever, okay? Ever again will I never move on from the last time I did, okay? So I was forced to close down, be quiet and not do anything. So I have that kind of opinion on my love life itself, and then that is projected also onto this energy here, which is a 3. Okay, 1 out there that's also acting like a child here. Right here, because of why? Because of these. Very negative, do not like people speaking up and disrespecting whoever, whether it relates to you. These are also people that watch tarot card readings, that hear the truth and don't like it. Gets very close to the actual truth of someone saying what that is, because they won't listen. They will not listen, they will not change, they will still see that as a negative outlook, okay, always. So they will always still try to speak, always still try to talk. The more you don't, the more they will get annoyed by not being able to control your life. Telling this person would be like talking to a brick wall. They wouldn't listen. They wouldn't change at all. That's probably why you're still not speaking to them. Okay. Obsession of narcissism, control and gaslighting. I don't know why. They probably don't. That's what I'm saying here. Probably don't know why. I don't know why. Yeah, 7 of Cups. Because they're a raven lunatic? Yeah. Here, smoke and mirrors. I need to cover your whole life in smoke and mirrors and cover it with cotton wool so you can never think straight for yourself. Okay, a dark empath. Someone that follows your every movement, listens to every word, lurks in the shadows here, trying to confuse your life, that you don't have an option for your own. You can't think straight for yourself. Lead us not into temptation, okay? Can put loads of things around you to tempt you back into a cycle. That can be food, alcohol, drink, okay? No, for the people that have come from my vlog there. Okay, but like can be a person that is also a feeder, okay? So when you decide to do something for yourself, they take that option away from you to try and tempt you back into this cycle and this game. Smoke and mirrors, okay? So they can come up as a Jekyll and Hyde, okay? 2 can also be a Jekyll and Hyde. 1 minute, like from behind closed doors, everybody would see this person as like a, you know, a very helpful person. Behind the closed doors, no. Okay, this is the all-seeing eye. I will not allow public to see me or hear the fact that I do this. I don't want people to know that I do this. But behind closed doors is the adversary of a dark energy that does it behind closed doors, which is even more confusing. Because in society, when you look in society, they'll say, oh my God, I didn't realise all that kind of stuff was going on. They're like, yeah, you don't see that. I do. I do. Excuse me. Since I've stopped smoking and been vaping, something, it's like, I don't know, something in my throat. It's probably a bad taste from this person here, maybe. 7 of Cups, 7 of Cups, 7 of Cups, 3 of Wands. You see, what amazes me also around tarot card readings is that you can be a tarot card reader, okay, and you can read all these cards, and you can give everybody messages that look for messages that are on tarot card readings, right? And they hear these sort of things and they don't want to hear it. They don't want to know it. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to listen to it because they want to continue to do that. You see, what you should be watching for is saying, yep, that's going on. And there is no way that I'm ever letting this person back into my life. Because you shouldn't be accepting of this. That's the whole point. Okay, you shouldn't be accepting of this person here, right? Again, so now we're changing. Some of this is metaphysical. An empath waking up talks about twin flame stuff all of the time. Okay, dark people around me all the time. Okay, so you've got metaphysical of empaths that are waking up. Okay, which is like, right? So you've got a metaphysical one that you're not even speaking to anyway. So you're not supposed to fear the Reaper, right? That's just a song or whatever, right? But you're not supposed to fear your soulmate. If you have fear around people, what does that tell your intuition? That they're not a good person to be around. Okay, that's normally because of mood swings, violent outbursts, blaming, shouting, having a go at, okay, forcing you to do things they don't want you to do. But again, I bet you if this come from a parenting situation, I bet if you was to look at your parent and see the fact that they're single and that they're not letting anyone in their life here, what do they have? Fear of engulfment also. A person with fear of engulfment, of opening up to a relationship to people, will teach that to a sibling. Okay, to engulf you with that much attention that you don't want, that I can't understand that when I try to give you attention, you don't want it. Why is that? So I need to keep adding more and more pressure until you buckle. But then if you look at on the other aspect of this being the person of, say, parent, okay, that suffers with that teaches people this, okay, if they're single and they won't let anybody near them either, where do you go? Where do you go from there? Ignoring, single, nowhere. Okay, that can also all come from one person. Okay, the person that sets all this off, okay, that say could be a sibling, has taught children this here. Now, for the person that was in the last one moaning and saying, well, no, because we got divorced and I can't, well, you know, if you can't see your children because you were divorced, that's not my problem. You know, that's not my problem if you were divorced and you went through this situation and you're trying to get your children back. No, I'm on about you guys that watch this, that have very controlling parents that will not allow you to just be you. Okay, to speak whenever you want, to say whatever you want, to do whatever you want, to go wherever you want without feeling as if you're being tracked, spied upon, controlled to speak when you can and when you can't. And if you don't, they get worse because you're not. Controlling vocabulary of information is the biggest tool that a narcissist will use. You'll see them spazzing out if they don't get communication, because they can't stand being left in the dark. They have fear of rejection and abandonment also. Okay, so they can have a hell of a lot of problems that have created throughout their whole life that they've just projected onto everybody else. Never dealt with anything that has gone on in their life. Grief, loss, not being spoke to, probably abandoned, maybe could have grown up in circumstances of no father or mother, or just one father and one mother, okay, was taught a strict way of upbringing, and then just talks about society of life, of how difficult it is all the time. I've had a difficult life. Hasn't everybody? Because if you can speak to a person and they can't see how difficult life is also for you, that's why this is going on. Because they don't see it from the other person's perspective. Okay, they're just more concerned about themselves. Okay, and that's how they would see you, as if you're more concerned about yourself, thinking about you all the time, that you never consider me. Right, selfish and selfish. Told you right from the beginning of anything that I ever teach you. Never forget, the person here that starts this also sees you as a stubborn, arrogant person that will refuse to open up to them. They see you exactly the same. That's why you constantly keep doing the same thing. Because they think that adding more pressure is going to help instead of just leaving you alone. They'll just continue to think, no, I need to try more. I need to try harder and harder to keep doing it. You know, did you not hear the song? I get knocked down, I get up again. No one's ever going to keep me down, I'll just get up and do it again. Right? A lot of people don't see the fact that it isn't about trying. It's actually about less effort than more. Okay, the less effort there is, the better outcome there is. Okay, because it means that you're releasing tension. You're letting go here of control. Okay, when people feel as if they're being controlled, they give up on you completely. Give up on you. Not even going to bother with you. Okay, here. Because you're still trying to control me. Suffocate me. Fear of engulfment. Okay. Too much attention. Too much concentration on me and not you. Right? And then it goes to the same energy. You know, I don't like attention. Same person. I don't like loads of attention. I don't like people pressuring me, asking me personal questions about my life. I will soon take a bad opinion on you. Anyway, so let's see the hidden truth. I will change these over for you guys that are in difficult relationships, but it's the same aspect. It's the same aspect. The hidden truth for the general collective. Do I still have a chance? Well, it's up to you guys when we start looking at you versus them here. Do I still have a chance? If I listen to Steve, should I be accepting this? That's up to you. I can't control you guys. Okay, but if you look at this whole cycle here, this could be someone that's still wanting a chance to do the same thing again. Okay, do I still have a chance? That's the truth of the fact. Now, are you completely fed up with this to the point where you've realised that it doesn't work here with this person? The hidden truth. You inspire me. Don't know what that's for here. Let's see. The hidden truth. Someone that gives you inspiration. You don't see my tears. Again, man. You see? You can play a victim and say, oh, you're hurting my feelings and my emotions because you're not letting me in. I mean, you're not the big bad wolf. Well, unless you're a Leo. But like, you know, you're not a big bad wolf. You know, you hurt my feelings by blocking me out, not speaking to me, and, you know, not doing all of these. It's because a person probably doesn't want it. You can't control another person's life just because your destiny makes you feel as if it's yours. That's the whole difficult energy of twin flames and soulmates. I believe I have the rights to that person. Nobody else does. If they're with someone else, you don't have the right to be around my person. You know, that's metaphysical. You don't see how much this affects me and how much this hurts me. The hidden truth. So it can be victimized. I don't know why this happened. Again, oblivious, completely oblivious to the cycle that you're in. Now, what I'm saying to you, you might understand it, okay, you might understand it, but it isn't over until the fat man sings, right, which means that you'll continue to do it and 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 do it until you both get it, which means that you've stopped doing that, okay? Now, that isn't we've stopped doing it, but we start it up again next week or in a couple of days. That's just a cycle that plays out to the same energy here, okay? So, do I still have a chance? Who's coming up with this energy? Do I still have a chance? Do I still have a chance? No. Five of Swords is a no. Again, because it's fear of rejection, abandonment, and also engulfment. Okay, I can't understand why you keep walking off from me, why you will not speak to me, why will you not talk to me, why will you not stand still when I'm playing mind games on you? Why will you not allow me to do that? Because I realise you play mind games on people. Okay, you appear up as someone that you're not. You keep trying to get my attention when it's not wanted. I don't want your attention. Here. So someone thinks that arguing to get the person's attention or playing mind games to get their attention is the right way about going about it, but they think negatively. They probably think the wrong way. Have probably been educated the wrong way. That's what I'm saying. A lot of you people that come from Baba Joe's tarot card twin flame readings and God knows what else. Oh no, we're all supposed to live in harmony. You're supposed to eat fish and leaves from a tree and sit there meditating 24 hours a day. No, that isn't what brings your twin flame together. God, what is it that people have been listening to? Just other people that have followed the Mandela effect. Where do you think that majority of tarot card readers get their information from? They get it from other tarot card readers, right? From books and tarot card readings, okay? No, twin flames are not always about that you have to eat lettuce leaves and you have to not indulge in each other and give each other nice attention. What on earth do you think you get that from? That's probably because you're doing that because you're with a karmic, right? You all have karma. Twin flames and soulmates, you can argue all the time. Split up and get back together. Oh, we need to really start taking this twin flame name bollocks out of the scenario. You know, right? But do I still have a chance? No. No. Because the person that created an abandonment scenario created it for a reason, right? So they got what they wanted, which was the abandonment, but they won't see it that way. They won't see it the fact that they actually were the one that created something that abandoned ship and caused all of this. So because of that, now what? You want another chance to go through this again? Why? Why would you want to? Well, I'm not in my right mind. Of course you're not. Right? People that are waking up can be very dangerous. You know, do you guys understand that? People that are waking up to the actual sense of reality of bullshit, what it actually smells like, okay? Not what you think it smells like, what it actually smells like. Seeing it with your own two eyes, bullshit, okay? Bull, 2, Taurus or maybe Sagittarian placements, but it's still a 5, okay? But it's still bullshit. It is what it is. Bullshit is what you stand in, what I stood in when we went on our holiday. When I fell in a ditch of stingers. You inspire me. What's that? A Pisces? Well, I mean, you know, we are Pisces, right? Pisces, oh! But again, so you got an inspirational person, a matriarch, okay? I don't think it's this energy. I don't think it's anything to do with I'm the saviour of the universe. No. Nobody's the saviour of the universe. But you might be pulling inspiration from a person here. Could be a Piscean. Could be your mum. Could be your father. I don't know. But so it's it's a contrast of very strange energy. Because this here shouldn't really be inspirational. Okay, but this card actually does mean inspirational. But do I still have a chance? You inspire me. Not really, no. I mean, what do you want to do, Tyrone? Go through this again? The Empress. What's that? The Empress. The Empress. King of Wands. These two should be together. Aries, Leo, Sagittarian, or paradox number. 5, Taurus, Sagittarian, life path. Leo/Aquarian, life path 8, so on and so forth. Okay. But again, you inspire me. These two people should be together here. They could be, like I said, man, it's showing you the signs that's right on the tin here. Where did I pick up all my bad behaviour from? Parents, siblings, mother, father, your mother, my father. Okay. For out thou. Where did you pick up all of your bad habits? From these two. But we are together now, creating union together. But where are all the lunatics? Here. Here. Right, around my family and your family. And the ex and the husband and the wife. Okay. We're probably supposed to be together and we're continuing to do that. Teaching these people here what it's really like out there when you wake up. what it's really like, what life really is like. Not sheltered, okay? Not sheltered amongst bullshit and people that just fabricate your feelings by putting a bit of squeezy squirty on it. You know, let's get your feelings and put a bit of fucking Ajax on it, okay? And then just like dust it off and spit on it and then there you go. No. You know, you can't put Vaseline on people's feelings, you know. You don't see my tears. Queen. So there's another energy here now. You really could be coming up with the metaphysical, physical energy. Queen of Pentacles. The Tower. Standing on eggshells. Fear of engulfment. Can't stand too much pressure. Don't like it when people are very aggressive, when there's arguments, when someone's very dynamic, aerodynamic. 1 minute you're okay, the next minute it's like standing on eggshells around your mood. Okay, you get very pissed off and very moody because I won't speak or I do. Or I say what I want or I do what I want. I don't like, whichever way it is, you never like it. You always come out with something negative in order to say, this is a battery. Positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. Okay, it's an opposition within your chart of 1 and 7. Between your first house when you wake up to your 7th house of everything in between to relationship and house home factors. Here, the house where we live. Okay. What else have we got here? I don't know why this happened. Now, again, you see, you guys can also, you've got the Emperor and the Empress on this side. I was just about to say, you guys might actually be finding out information that you don't like, which is the fact that you could be what you do when you're waking up, trying to find answers to what goes on with your twin flame that's with another person. Okay, that happens to be on this side, and you have a very negative approach against this person here. That in my eyes comes up as a very stable couple and a very stable relationship. Empaths are unstable. I hope you realise that. Okay. When you're waking up, you are unstable. That's why you can't think straight, see straight, hear anything properly, navigate yourself, pick up all the synchronicities, very emotional, very tired, very drained, coming up with God knows how many different epiphanies of, oh my God, I just had an epiphany. Okay. When you're waking up, you come up as a very unstable energy where your energy is left, right, so you can't engage on it. Okay. This is why you hear people say, oh my God, I just see my twin flame with my other person and I drove 1,000 miles an hour towards them in a car, okay, and realised that they ducked out the way and didn't look at me and didn't want to know. I know the fact that she's with my twin. No, they probably see you as a raving lunatic. Honestly, swear to God. Okay, so, don't run at people because they're my twin, okay, and I need to get rid of that other bitch that's with my partner. No. It's probably not meant for you, especially if you do all of those kind of things, because they see what you're doing. Okay, they can see all of that, which comes up to like, oh, would I date that person in the end? No. No. Okay, so you have to be very careful around your impulses of what that feels like when you're waking up, and that strong addiction of impulse that you have to just do things that you wouldn't normally do. The things that you wouldn't normally do, Norman, but like the things that you wouldn't normally do are impulses because you're waking up. I can't believe I'm finding myself thinking like this. I can't believe I'm doing all of these kind of things. I can't believe I'm still doing it. Okay, the impulse of life, of what an awakening can make you feel as if you would do to just get your person. I'll do anything. I'll drink your bathwater. Okay, I'll watch until the end of time until I get you. Okay. No. So what you've got on this side is inspiration, and I don't know why this happened, from the Emperor and the Empress, which means that there's someone that's in between them, which is coming from this Queen of Pentacles. You don't see my tears of how much this affects me, the fact that you two are possibly together or not together and divorced, or in a circumstance that you don't see how much this affects me when you go off with another woman or a man. You don't see that. Okay, because you're not an empath like me. You can't have empathy for me. Why would you do that? An empath does not always just mean having empathy for people. No, it means learning to be an empath. Right, you'll need the teaching tier there. So you got multiple faceted energy of someone that is happy with someone. Okay, happy the way they are, growing up the way they are, being who they are, learning about themselves. You've got someone on this side that is not happy with this person being successful, stable, in a relationship, getting on with life, just forgetting negativity, blocking someone out, not speaking to them, not having anything to do with them, because this side more than likely understands it better than this side here. Because I'm stable, I'm an Emperor and an Empress with the King, okay, avoiding people that interrupt my life and my destiny that's preordained. I don't have a choice in my destiny either. I'm forced to go that way. That is the feeling that I have that can't be controlled, because if it is, I feel suffocated that you're telling me not to be with this person, or I shouldn't be with this person. Okay, these choices in my life are not the right ones. The vocabulary that I say or don't say, the vocabulary, whether I speak or don't speak, it doesn't matter. I can still do whatever I want. I'm an individual human being, okay, with my own life to lead. Okay, so you got a very in-depth reading there, because there is a couple on this side, okay, and there's someone here also that still wants to know if there's a chance to try and get in between this stable couple. Okay, sorry for the info if it happens to be your awakening, but what do you think twin flame is? Okay, here, because you know you have to be careful, because when you come from here, one day you'll be here, one day you'll be here, and this will be someone that's connected to you that you can't get rid of. Okay, you think, oh my God, all that time that I was blaming these people here, realizing that this side at this point in time was not the right one for me, and when I did find the right one, then people constantly tried to split us up. Parents, people, negativity, you know, other soulmates that come along in order to tempt, especially if you're 7, life path 7 energies. I've come along in your energy to try and tempt you into something in your life, to sway you from being happy, to try and tempt you back into negativity, okay, to be with me and not them. Okay, soulmates that are in union also get that. You know, they have other people of soulmates that come along that tempt them out of their relationships into other relationships because of a calling, because of a connection that someone may have. So depending on your chart and what you have about you that says whatever it says about you, okay, can be an energy that tempts you into different cycles with different people. Okay, so that can mean that you're not getting a need met there, but I can provide that need for you. So what does it come up for? A mother or a father? I can provide that need for you that you can't seem to get from the other person. I see how unhappy you are in a relationship. I can provide that need. I can provide the niche that you don't get in your relationships. I can give you that. It happens. It happens. Anyway, so that's what we've got for you, General Collective. So that was a free one. If you would like your weekly readings, they are being continued to be done, and they are all over on the website. The website you can be found below. Okay, I'm pretty much getting up to Aries. Once I've finished Aries, then I'm going to probably start with the monthlies, but you might have a couple of these, and then we're going to go back to how we used to. Okay, do your reading on here, start it off, and then go over to the website. But the website is provided below. You've got loads of options. You can buy individual readings of your star signs, just an individual one, okay, or you can join a subscription based, which is gold, silver, or bronze, silver, or gold. Gold gives you everything, all the teaching stuff and everything. Okay, loads of teaching segments there that are vital if you really want to learn something. Okay, but all the teaching stuff as well as the weeklies and monthlies. Obviously, silver is just weeklies and monthlies, and this one is just monthlies, okay? And then you can buy individual, but you can find it out below. Everything you want to know. If you have any trouble getting through, John, or a few people were having trouble, like you were subscribing, but it wouldn't let you buy anything. When I looked into it, it says something about your email. Okay, so you might need to use a valid email. I don't know if you've been changing your email addresses and so on and so forth, or using other people's emails. But when I've looked, it does say something about that it came up as an invalid email, and that might be why they don't allow you on. So it's good to have a stable email address there, okay? Because if it's someone else's and it's not relating, it might not let you onto the website. But it's something to look into. Anyway, guys, that really does keep me afloat. If you would consider joining the website below, make sure you also follow Behind the Life of Tarot. Got loads of fun stuff coming up. Something that I've come up with an idea. I think it'll be brilliant with me and Emily with tarot. Okay, so we've got that, and then there's loads of vlogs coming out very soon where I'm going to be showing you 3 different vlogs of our trip and journey out. got some drone footage and so on and so forth, and then also 2 food reviews. One of them is over there now, and then we have another one as well. Okay, so if you want to follow that, that's free, and that is a vlog of what it is like behind tarot, okay, in a relationship. Okay, all right, guys, thanks very much. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you all soon.